Just a heads up, these rolls are against white and blue belts, but I just want to give you guys insight into how I go about thinking when I'm rolling. So let's start. Okay guys, so as you notice, I'm always trying to control knees and feet. Nothing ever changes for me. I'm always trying to put pressure on the feet as well as the kneecap or the side of the knee in order to pin it to the mat, right? Pinning a knee to the mat as I squeeze my thighs in allows me to really stop my opponent's ability to generate kinetic force. I don't know if you notice, his foot is always off the ground, right? His right foot is always off the ground, which means what? He can't push off the ground to generate force. And if he's bigger and stronger, or he's smaller and more athletic or more talented, this really slows his kinetic chain down. Now, if you notice, this is called a Turk in wrestling. If you watch Craig Jones' Power Bottom DVD, I believe, he goes over this Turk in jiu-jitsu setting, so this would be a good DVD to watch. Now from here, right, I'm not even trying to pass guard. I'm literally trying to make him ride me, right? Everybody's watching Gordon Ryan's DVDs. Everybody in the world is watching them, and I always try to just slow my opponents down at all times. Even when he flips me, as you notice, I go right into quarter guard, or I try to anyways. I'm using my right foot here, right, to curl my toes back into a dorsiflexation in order to pull his secondary foot inside. I'm using my left foot on the back of his knee to push his knee to the mat again. At all times, I'm always thinking about knee or foot pinning. Now I'm demonstrating on Usho how I'm always attacking feet and going for foot binds, right? I'm trying to connect the feet together or connect their knees together at all times, no matter what. And I use the outlet of quarter guard to initiate that process. See, as you notice, I'm still just connecting feet. This time I'm using my thighs to connect them, right? And sometimes I reinforce that squeeze with my shoulders and my arms. From here, if he gives me inside position on that foot, I'm just gonna go right into the hip split like I do right there. Right now we play from here. We have back takes. We can go into octopus. We can go into sweeps, right? Okay, let's skip through this. But even from here, as you notice, I'm always trying to fight feet. If they backstep into inside Senkaku, that's fine. I just free my knee line and reset the position. Right. Now from here, as my opponent tries to take my back, most people will try to take your back, right? I get a 2-on-1. Right, I get my shoulders to the mat, I play off my side, and I'm gonna force him basically back into a hip split position. I don't think most black belts. He thinks he can triangle me. He probably cannot triangle me. Most people cannot triangle me from here. Now, we go right into the hip split, right there. So sweep, right? He's giving me a Dagestani handcuff now, right? Now we go into our pressure passing from the top. Look at my feet again. Once again, my feet are torquing that foot to the sky and pinning their knee to the mat, because I'm always aiming for knee pins or foot binds, or basically always attacking knees or feet. Right, back into the hip split. Right, he starts to sweep me over. I put him into quarter guard. I force him to come up and play with me. I go right into my hip split. He believes he reversed the position. I actually forced him to reverse the position.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Next, I'm going with Tina right off the bat. As you notice, I'm using my feet to pin her foot to the mat. I always want to slow her down at all times, right? She plays into my quarter guard, and you're going to notice all I do is attack her feet. That's about it, right? I assume everybody is fast, athletic, and explosive, so I always want to slow them down because I'm unathletic, right? And I'm slow, and I have below average levels of mobility and flexibility. So from here, I'm always trying to attack at shoelaces and end of levers, right? We're playing. Now from here, I put her right back into quarter guard. I'm always trying to attack quarter guard. I'm always trying to attack the feet. Because if I attack the feet and I harass the feet, she won't be able to do much with her upper body, right? Because she can't generate that kind of force. Now from here, right? Watch this. The hip split is going to come soon. The hip split's going to come soon. Pay attention to my underhook. Pay attention to my left arm. Right? I want her to backstep. I want the backstep to happen. Watch my boom, right into the hip split, right into the hip split. Everybody always gives me that because they always do the same thing, right? If you liked the video and it provided you even just a little bit of value, please hit the subscribe button and follow me on Instagram or TikTok for daily no BS jiu-jitsu tips.